Hey, I'm leaving Damascus. It's 7:51 p.m. Yeah, it's a bit late. Originally in my plans I was going to zero completely today, but then, just decided I would stretch out the feet a little bit. I got a really great massage ball to do that, but then I also had to edit a video, and it's because I just had one of the longest stretches. It's 8 days in total between towns. I had a lot of footage to edit, and then I had to upload it. But that's all. I'm pretty chilled out about that. Felt quite patient, but now I'm gonna either go a mile or 4 miles up to a campsite and call it a night. Yeah, man, it's really uncharted territory for me. I don't know too much about the next 10 days really going into Virginia, aside from one of the more exciting parts and a part that my wife is looking forward to the most. And the only part of the Appalachian Trail that she's excited about is the Grayson Highlands and the Ponies. Should be camping around there tomorrow night and be able to send us some sweet pony snaps. Let's go do this next stretch. I've definitely had really tender feet this last week. It's kind of making me a lot slower. It's probably more of a combination of both the cushioning wearing out and just my feet being very tender and tight. But I will certainly now order the next pair of shoes and get them sent to me within the next week. I've done a good whack, nearly 500 miles. Something that made my day this morning was Craig M, or Spielberg was his trail name. He was a guy who hiked the Appalachian Trail last year, and I watched all of his videos. In fact, I nearly started watching it all a second time, and he commented on my videos this morning, said he subscribed and that he really liked the style, and so that was a great compliment to receive and made me feel really nice. It does take time and effort, but it's really worth it right now. The act of creating these videos also holds me more accountable. It's kind of like a social investment in finishing the trail as well. So it's the peer pressure of everyone, and also the moral support you get. You get a lot of nice compliments. So if you're watching and you've given me some support, I do thank you. I do really appreciate it. Funnily enough, immediately after I read that comment, there was another person who was like, cheesy music. Oh, wow, I'll be sure to put some bangers on in this next video. Woo. All feedback's valid. I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, that climb just would not finish. It's like 2,000 feet, one direction, and I was getting mad. But with every great climb, there's generally, unless you're getting some bad weather, a great view to make up for it. And I think that's what we have all around me. Holy. Hey, it's day 44. I'm just kind of a few hundred feet from the top of Mount Rogers. I waited out the rain a little bit before I packed up my tent. And so now I'm going to go walking 16 to 20 miles today. just see how I feel. I'm a little bit under the weather again. Yeah, no views today if the weather stays like this, but we'll see. Hopefully get to see some ponies. Ponies! Let's go walking. Hey, Cap. Damn, well that was challenging, precarious at best. You'd be crazy to come up here without poles, I reckon. I guess that's Virginia's way of reminding you that just because you had it easy on the way coming in, doesn't mean it's going to be a pushover. Baby pony. This section, like, it's been tough underfoot. There's been a lot of rocks everywhere. It's kind of easy where I am right now, but man, that's all Grayson Highlands. Yeah, anyway, let's do it. Let's keep going. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know why when it's raining I'm at my happiest on the trail. Like, I just love it. It's such an advantage because most people are miserable when it's wet, and you know, I got to the last shelter and there's so many people crammed in there, and then it was just coming down at its hardest, and that's when I was like, boom, time to go. I don't know why. Peaceful, as long as you're safe. You want to stay safe, but yeah. Anyway, more rain walking. Let's do it. Was a campsite. It's day 45 on the trail, and I'm doing 19 miles from the Hurricane Mountain Shelter to Partnership Shelter. I feel a little bit tired, but I'm spurred on by the opportunity to get pizza delivered to the visitor center just by the shelter we were going to. Just hiking at a chilled out pace. I've got a banana split in front of me, and I got Tough Cookie behind me. Everyone else is kind of spread out along the trail at the moment. Yeah, what else? Oh, I'm also carrying someone's trash. Thanks for smoking in front of everyone. And secondly, thanks for leaving all your trash behind, including your cigarette packets. It's my pleasure to hike it out for you. You're lucky I didn't find you because I was literally carrying it to say, hey, you forgot all your trash. There's a very good saying that one of the ridge runners earlier on in Georgia, I don't remember her name, but I saw her trying to elaborate on, if you could sum up what leave no trace is, leave a place in a state that if you turned up there and someone had done that, you would be happy. You wouldn't be disgruntled. Just be considerate of the people coming behind you and keeping the wild and wilderness and any stuff like that. So anyway, run over. Hello, buddy. I'm gonna zero here. Wise man of the mountain. We heard, is it true? You can get pizza.